listen to the Jmaes talk show. Yeah. Welcome back to the Jmaes talk show. On this episode, we're here with Wilf Spiv. Wilf Spiv or Wilfred Spivvy? Or...
So it's my full name is Wilfred Spivey.
Spivey, sorry.
Yeah, so
is it
no,
Spiv or is it Spiv?
It is Spiv, but
okay.
everyone just can't pronounce it. So we just say Spiv in general. My older brother, his Instagram handle was Papa Spiv for a while. Yeah. And then it kind of went off that, so he was just like Wilf Spiv. And now it's Wilf Spiv and the Collective. Got the whole band. Yeah, man. Wilf Spiv.
Not just the family.
Yeah, exactly, man. But,
top 5 Wilfs, real or fictional?
Do you know what? I actually don't know that many.
Yeah. I couldn't think of one.
I can think of. I was actually talking about it last night.
Yeah.
Biff, Chip, Kipper, and Wilf.
Oh yeah.
And Wilf's always the one missing out, you know. In the like, there was like the book collection in school. Yeah.
What I don't think. What were they? I can't remember.
Me neither. To be fair, they were just like random
them.
Stories. I think it was like how to teaching people how to read or something.
Yeah. You ever find that weird how people just like get nostalgic about specific things from school, like the mats that we had in PE.
The mats you had from PE.
Or like that blue paper.
The blue paper
that you from the bathrooms. Or
yeah, the blue rolls, man. Yeah, it's transferred to work now. You get blue rolls in
different
work.
Kind of blue roll though.
It is. It's not from the little. It's not the paper towel. It's the magic paper towel. That's
the paper towel that they had in school was like chalk. I don't know. Like, how old are you now? Is it
19?
You're 19. Very young man. In that case, what is your favorite movie or TV show about music?
Recently, I did like the Bob Marley one.
Oh yeah.
Bob Marley one was really cool. Oh no, it's the. I think it's called. It's the Brian Jonestown one. Okay. Have you seen that before?
I'm not sure. The Massacre.
Yeah. Brian Jonestown Massacre.
I think I caught it. Yeah.
So good, man. That really got me into him. Like the whole scene around them, like getting brought up, and like all of the different bands in the kind of scene, I guess that they kind of just like started, and everyone just gets brought up. I just fucking love it, man. It's so cool.
Who's your favorite artist at the minute?
It was Michael Kiwanuka for a long time, and then King Cruel, Radiohead, like.
Of course.
There is so many. At the moment, I'm trying to think of someone who's really on repeat. Probably just King Cruel still.
King Cruel.
Always King Cruel.
Always love King Cruel. I would say he's like probably my top artist for like, I don't know, he just sort of has his own thing going on.
100%.
And I respect that, and I try and do similar in the vein of him. Like kind of, he creates his own like King Cruel world, and that like all the songs exist in that 100%. Very like foggy kind of London Cockney weird accent.
Man, his accent is so fucking cool. Like the way he sings
like
is like, man, it's very cool. Also Bob Marley as well, man.
Oh yeah.
Bob Marley, the whole thing of Bob Marley just like changing the world, I guess.
Yeah, he's a huge, not just music, but like
an inspiration. It's not just about the music with Bob Marley. Do you know what I mean? It's like his whole thing that he puts out about peace and unity and everything like that.
Definitely like a very strong and consistent like message that's still prevalent today.
Yeah.
Has Heartache had a very direct impact, or more hypothetical things have more of an impact on your music?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, 100%. It's like all of my music is like mainly about like everything that I go through, and like trying to make it somewhat relatable so people can feel like they're not the only one in that situation, if you know what I mean. So if I go through a struggle, like I lost my dad not long ago, and like I write about that quite a lot, and I can imagine for some people when they hear that, it's like quite a nice feeling to feel like you're not the only one who's going through it, and you're not the only one like chugging along and thinking like, oh, I wish they were still here or whatnot.
Yeah, it's we had Sam on before. He lost his dad recently, and it's definitely, as someone who makes art, we probably perceive grief very differently.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's like all of our brains are different. They work in different ways. Like we have different responses to things, and like that's okay. It's like when I lost my dad, like I didn't feel like it felt like it had already processed, because he had cancer. It went on for so long, and like when it actually happened, it was kind of a relief, because it's like I don't have that stress anymore. Obviously, it's the worst thing that happened, but like I was more relieved than anything, and like it felt strange because I was like, I should feel so much worse, and like with my rest of the family, like felt a lot worse. And I was just kind of breezing through life still, just like focusing on the things that made me happy, I guess. And that's kind of what you got to do in like my situation.
That's a
just
very like
stay positive.
Good framework, because a lot of the time I don't know if your dad told you that, but like when I was losing someone, they would just say a lot of stuff about, this is me though. You know, they're saying you're still here. You got to go on, and you got to live for them. You know, definitely.
100%.
And like it's a beautiful thing to write about those people as well. I
think
that's
exactly,
what's
man. And taking on that legacy that they kind of
give
especially
them,
my dad, like
give them more time in the music. You know, like they're being remembered that way. It's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, man.
Who is your biggest fan though?
God, do you know what?
Who uplifts you though?
Do you know what? I've got it's probably drawn between two people. They're like two of my closest mates.
Yeah. So you know them, like not like weirdos that just follow you.
No. See, I do have that. Like recently, it was really funny because we just played Birmingham, obviously, on Friday, and like it's so funny having that like interaction because I'm not quite used to it yet. Like it's strange, like people coming up buying T-shirts, like I love your set. Like I met you through it. Funnily enough, they actually know us through one of like my close mates who's the biggest fan, like drawn between two.
Okay.
So there's this guy called Joe who's like, especially at the start, came with us like to like every gig and was like, yo, like he's doing bits, like he's gonna get somewhere, man. And like there's a lot of people that surround me like that, and it's so fucking like nice to have like such a good community and like good friends that do support me. But yeah, it's strange having fans, man. It's so odd, like it twists your brain.
You would say that your first fans, you've got like a good support group around you, like your friends and people they're rooting for you.
Yeah, 100%. Even your parents, well, my mum, like your family, all of it, man. It's all lovely.
Do you remember showing music to your family for the first time and it's like, this is what I do? Like, and they're like, not bad actually.
Do you know what? It's like my dad used to play in a few bands. My brother, he's in a few bands. He's in a band called Gingham. Gotta plug Gingham.
Yeah, that's your camera if you want to show anyone.
Yeah, man. Fucking plug Gingham. He was in Violet as well. It's like both Brummie bands. Yeah. It's like
you're from Birmingham, then?
No. So I'm from Leamington. Okay. Leamington Spa near Warwick, near Coventry. And then I moved to Notts when I was about 8, and then he stayed in Leamington with my dad. I came with my mum to Notts, and then after that, he kind of just went to Brum. So I class him as a Brummie boy now. Yeah, but yeah.
So you travel a bit around, you know,
one
place all the time.
I'm always on the go, man. It doesn't stop.
A little stretch doing the music around England, like
honestly, like driving here, drive was painful, man. I was there like, please just hurry up, speeding down the M1, like it was annoying.
Any particular spots that you like playing with?
Definitely Jam Cafe. Jam Cafe feels like home.
In Manchester, right?
No, in Notts.
Notts?
You never been to Jam Cafe? No.
Jam Cafe is in Notts?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? I'm thinking of some of the
Jam Cafe is banging. I shout out to Bradley, soundest guy ever. Yeah. He runs Jam Cafe, and it is such a nice venue.
What street's that on?
It's near Rice 9. It's also near Rough Trade.
Okay.
It's like a street down from Rough Trade. Either way, Jam Cafe,
really
great place. It's like my home because like the first gig we did with this project, I put it all on, made all the posters, pasted them all around Notts and stuff. Yeah. And like this was like right at the start. And I got my brother's band Gingham, and also my mate from London called Where's LM. He's really talented. He's a rapper in London, so good. But he's also coming on my next track that I'm releasing, which is so good. But we played this gig at Jam Cafe, and it sold out eventually. But the first gig we've done as a headline, and we're like, it was mad. That's so that place just feels so much like home.
It's a pillar of your
100%, man.
Like stepping stones.
Yeah.
It's always a good feeling to get a good response from the crowd. You know, would you say that you focus on that quite a lot, like?
Definitely, that is the biggest thing in performance or like music or anything, like, is entertaining people. It's about getting the reaction. It's like, if they're not shouting loud enough, you need to make them shout loud enough. And it's like, you know, when someone goes like, yeah, and no one does it, like, that is so embarrassing. That's why if you do that, you need to go again, until it happens, because they do eventually do it.
You gotta, it's a big, I've been talking about this with a few people, but you gotta ease people into it maybe sometimes, and like get them worked up into it, and like warm them up.
About how you plan the set as well. Yeah,
because sometimes the songs, if they're uplifting, that's where you've got the energy going.
Yeah, 100%.
And then try and work into that energy. It's a whole like game of reading the room.
Definitely, man, definitely.
I'll ask you another bullet point.
Yeah, go on.
What wakes you up in the morning? Do you feel as a creative, your mental health and viewpoint of the world affects your daily life?
For me, I just wake up and I will only really think about what's in front of me. I always have to be on the go. Always have to be with people. When I'm on my own, I'm just like stressing or like anything like that. So I'll always be with people. So I don't really focus on anything outside of what's happening in the moment, which I kind of love. So my whole thing is like, you kind of just have to live in the moment.
Do you have any like routines in terms of like songwriting and like you're always texting someone like, yeah, we got to jump on this and do this and do that?
See,
what kind of daily life are we looking at?
I mean, it like songwriting for me, it'll always happen in the most random points. It'll be like, especially when I'm away from where I can do it. Say I'm on holiday, like I'll just get an urge to be like, fuck, I really want to write a song right now.
Oh yeah, when you haven't got like
your 100%,
computer or your guitar.
Exactly, that's when it hits. It's so annoying. But then like, I like say I'm on a bus, I usually write down like lyrics
whatever you're
and
thinking.
stuff. Yeah, exactly. And it's like I just pour my brain onto a page and then match it to music later. And that's how I write it. It's more like poetry to begin with, and I write them out as lines, and then I start playing something. I'm like, oh, maybe that batch of lyrics should go on there, and then mix and match them and all of that jazz.
It's interesting. So you're there with the guitar and like words flow onto it.
Yeah, see, I mean, that happens sometimes. It's like when I do that, it's usually more bullshit.
Yeah, just sort of like
yeah, exactly, and it like comes out, and it's like you kind of have to match the melody you sing with like syllables of words and everything. Like gets a bit too complicated for me. I prefer just having them like written down and I can go off them.
Yeah.
Because then because what really matters to me as well is the lyricism and like what I'm saying in the music. Don't want it to just be some random bollocks.
Yeah.
Because like
you'll give up on it if it's not.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I want to send a message to people rather than just like write good music. If you know what I mean.
Have you got anything on the way? What's next? Like, what's next for Wilf?
The plan is, so we've actually just got a manager.
All right.
Off the back of one of our London gigs on the 1st, and then so now we just need to like put a plan in like. For what we want to do next, where we want to get to, how we're going to do that. So like I have like a little 6-month plan.
Cool.
I think we're going to take a little break and just like really get everything tight. We recorded an EP like a little bit ago, but
so holding it back.
Yeah, we're holding it back because I've been speaking to record labels and they're saying that we should probably re-record it, and to be honest, I back it. Like we recorded it without a metronome, so it's like a little bit sloppy in paces. And I do like that because it adds like a raw feel. But at the end of the day, if we want to do remixes and stuff like that, it makes it really hard. So
you
we
need
just
to give them a certain time.
Yeah, exactly, man. BPM,
BPM. That's the word I was trying to find. That.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so we're gonna re-record the EP, get that out, and then probably do another tour.
Yeah. Doing real career stuff then.
Yeah.
That's mad. Yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to promote while you're on the show?
I guess the EP, just watch out for it.
Yeah. Any name drops yet, or is it?
It's going to be called Moment in Time.
Moment in Time.
Moment in Time.
Okay.
It's all about being in the moment, you know.
There's a theme
as
here.
I've said, yeah, exactly. Man. I want to big up the band, the collective, Wilf Spiv and the collective, because I started out as a solo project. And that is why it is known as Wilf Spiv. But I want it to be known as Wilf Spiv and the Collective because it wouldn't be the same without the band, if you know what I mean.
So with this new projection for the next 6 months, it's with this collective?
Yeah, man, Okay. It's like, it's all about the band and me, not just me.
Yeah.
You know
who's in the, so if you want to list.
Yeah, man, I'll list all the people in the band, man. I love it. So we've got Adam on saxophone. He also plays with Wizards.
Can't Be Lawyers, or
yeah,
good guy.
And also Sancho Panza a little bit and a load of different things. I met him whilst busking.
Yeah,
just walked up to him and was like, "Yo, bro, I love the saxophone. Do you want to come and play on my stuff?" And he was like, "Yeah, we'll go for a jam." And that's how it happened with him. One of my best mates, Elliot on bass.
He couldn't make it the other night.
Yeah, no, that was jarring. He was seeing over mono, which I'm quite jealous of. So we got Elliot on bass, my best mate. Yaz on keys. It's like a Ukrainian girl, and she came over to study at Confetti, and I would like ask the tutors, do you know any good keys players? I saw a profile photo, and I was like, she's cool, man. I'll give her a message. Then she had a jam with us, and that's how she got in. And then Jack Hummel on the drums. He's a really good drummer, and he was in our previous band. And then Charlie, a new addition on lead guitar. So
what a big band we got here.
Yeah, man, it's a 6-piece.
When you said collective, I was like, it's just me and an old owl.
Yeah, man, no, exactly.
No, you got the whole team coming along.
Yeah, a big thing that I want to do as well in this kind of project is get everyone involved. That's why it is the collective. It's like whenever I go to a gig, the past on this tour, this whole tour, every gig we've been to, we've gotten someone up on stage, whether it's tambourine or little backing vocals.
Get with the crowd involved.
Exactly, and then on that song as well, I get them to repeat a certain word. It's called Manic. Yeah. So when I do it, we play through it, and I go Manic, Manic. Yeah. And then it's so fun, man. I actually love it. I'll have to show you a video after or something. Oh, yeah, do that. But yeah,
you gonna play that one for us today?
See that one I wrote intending to not have acoustic guitar in it. Oh, okay. So it's actually bass led, nice melodic keys. But yeah, I do like that tune. It's going to be a big one.
Well, it's been great having you on the show, Wilf.
It's been lovely.
Really appreciate you coming by here. So that's Wilf Spiv, everybody. Oh yeah.
Hey! Don't go!
Oh,
hey, James, look under your seat.
It's Jmaes actually, but it's good. It's not under my seat. It's actually at the side of me.
What is this guy's name?
What's your name?
Oh yeah, my name's Fingers, by the way.
Yeah. Fingers?
Let me get my arms over this chair. Hold on.
You wouldn't be able to do a little handshake with me. I'll give you one.
I can't feel my arms, but I appreciate it.
Fingers, sorry. It's just a scrap of paper that says Fingers is the owner of the Jmaes show.
Yeah. Read it and weep. I am now the owner of the Jmaes talk show.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you. I would get the Jmaes talk show. Yeah. I told you.
But again, this is just, how is this official?
It's official, okay? I made it. I forged. I mean, it's official. It's real documentation, okay? So, yeah, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
It says officially signed by the CEO of the Jmaes talk show. No?
Hey. That's because it's me.
Oh, man.
That's me. CEO.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
That's the end of me, guys.
Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
This guy seems like the guy to know, to be honest.
Yeah, he gets it. Yeah. Hey,
man. Good stuff. You seem quite quiet today. I thought you were supposed to be a good presenter. You're leaving the silence a bit too long for me.
So, Wilf, what's the meaning of life?
Damn. I'd say, I was actually thinking about this earlier, believe it or not. And I was thinking that if you don't have fun, and if you're not positive, then there's no point in life. So I guess having fun and being positive is the meaning of life.
So, you want to play us one of your songs, or
Go on,
whatever?
Go on, then. I can't turn that down, can I?
Yeah, great. What's it called?
So this one it's called Moment in Time, and it's off the upcoming EP, and I'm actually gonna have someone featuring on it, so it's not the full version, you know. But no, should get into
it. Yeah, great. Bye. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the in-house guitar.
This song is called Moment in Time. It's off the upcoming EP, which I don't know when I'm releasing, but keep an eye out.
It's in the rising sun, coming over ya. Once it comes and goes, it's gone, never coming back again. It's my moment in my time, take everything in. Got this spliff in my head as I take a hit. Sitting on this rock, nothing much to do. Valleys, rocks and birds above. What a pretty view. It's my moment in my time, take everything in. Got this spliff in my hand as I take a hit.
Thank you for watching.